Hey guys, so I actually missed my video too. I had made a video sort of, but I had been in a complete rush and I was in a hurry and then I hadn't plugged in my laptop and I set it up to rendering and all that kind of stuff and I don't know, I feel really bad about it too because I do want to really prioritize like how I spend my time and I really should have been better about making sure that everything would be set up and okay for the video. So I'm really sorry about that. Um, yeah. Also, Alex, we actually did end up having game night at our place, and a lot of people showed up, and it was really fun. And I really think that, and the thing is, I want you to know that I understand what it's like to kind of prioritize, your best friend's needs. I think it's natural, and I don't hold anything like over your head about it, because I really understand, but I still think that it's it's okay to want to just stay in and help your friends and kind of be there for them, but it's always really good to also kind of open yourself up to other kinds of friendships, and this kind of comes into you talking about acquaintances and stuff like that. You're really good at making acquaintances, not that good at maintaining friendships. Um, I really think that you know I think that sometimes with people you don't really have to put in a lot of effort. Like my best friends from back home, I we talk maybe once in 3 or 4 days, but every time we meet each other, it's the same thing. But to really develop it to that point, there needs to be that, I guess, initial effort that people put in, but you also need to understand that your friends, your good friends, should be understanding towards you and kind of understand that this is how you are and that's okay. Um, so yeah. Um, Also, I do agree with the schedule. I think that really works well. Also, Christoph, I agree with what you said as well about friendships kind of needing it to be a two-way thing, a two-way street. Like people need to put an effort for the other people, and usually the effort's returned. And I think of it in social media and everything kind of that I do. While I don't like to hold expectations from people, um, I think, I don't know, for me, when it comes to friendships, I see it as the more you give, the more you get, kind of naturally. Um, and maybe it's just because I've been super lucky with my friendships and all these people that I have in my life that have been so amazing towards me, but that's just kind of how I've received as well, and I don't know. Friends to me is such a huge part of everything, I think. And yeah. Uh anyway, so when it comes to like you were saying so I've also really thought about California. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the video where I asked the question, but I just wanted to mention that when it comes to family and stuff like that, I think I would be confined because I don't know, I just don't want to ever jeopardize my ability to be there or be able to fly over in the case of an emergency. I I don't know if I'd be able to forgive myself if I could be there or help or save someone in my family who I love so much and not be able to do it just because I live on the other side of the world. And I say that in a personal aspect because my aunt lives here, and when my grandma had cancer, she could only spend maybe 4 days with her in 3 or 4 months, and I don't know. I just don't know. I know that she has, and I see the regret when she talks about it in her eyes, and I think it haunts her, and I just don't think I could ever do that, like not be there for my family. So that's just something that means a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to you too, but for me, I guess I think of it in a different way. Or I feel about it in a different way that allows me to be okay with the confines it puts me in, you know? Um, but yeah. Um, Answering your question, Christoph, I do want to be someone so how identity works, right? I think I also have certain struggles with it because of who I portray and who I want to be and who I think I kind of am. Sometimes they just aren't aligned, and I think most of the times they aren't aligned for people, especially in our age when we're growing and learning and things are going kind of crazy and we're just trying to figure it out. Um, but I think for me, one of the things I really want to be is, and it kind of ties into my future in the as being a health professional, but I really want to be someone who is dependable and honest and empathetic and caring and obviously intelligent. I don't know. There are a lot of things that I want to be, and I constantly am trying to see if I can handle situations better the next time. I think that's kind of something that I've been doing a lot, and I can genuinely see myself improving in a lot of ways, and I think it's really awesome. I also want to be someone who has a really great work ethic and can function well under pressure and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Identity is hard, because every day something changes, and every day maybe your vision of your future self can change. And I don't know. I just think that I don't know. I think it's constantly changing, and the evolution of who you are and who you want to be and how you get there. It's really, really awesome. I don't know. I also kind of want to be someone who leads people in a way and kind of, I don't know. For me, I guess, for me, like, it's not so much about the victory of achieving my ambition that I completely understand that it would be for so many people, and even though they aren't living like the champions that they should be living like to achieve that kind of identity. I think there are a lot of people out there who want to be victorious, who want to be inspiring, who want to bring about an insane change. And while I also want to be inspiring and victorious in my own way, um, for me, I think my identity revolves a lot around caring about people and kind of making medicine. In my future, I'm going to make medicine for people. And I don't know, it's kind of crazy how different those two are. But yeah, I think that's kind of how my identity works, at least in my head. I don't really know if I'm actually, even close to being any of that stuff, but I guess only time will tell. Ooh, this video's gotten really long, so I'm gonna say bye to you guys. Alex, I also want you to know I think it's completely fine that you missed a video. It's the thing about consistency, right? Like, you can't always be perfect. And 9 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go. Uh, yeah. Oh, this is not my turn to ask a. This is not my turn to ask a question. It's Alex's. So looking forward to it. See you guys.